Jenny Eagle, reporter for LEEA, and I'm here with Margo Milne, who is the Director of Developing the Young Workforce North East. Margo, tell me a bit about the background of DYW.
So we are DYW North East, and we are one of 20 groups across Scotland who play a key part in delivering the Scottish Government's Young Persons Guarantee, which is a commitment to every 16 to 24-year-old so that when they leave school, they have a purpose, they have somewhere to go, and that can be higher or further education. It can be a volunteering opportunity. It can be an apprenticeship or straight into the world of work. So in our region, we cover Aberdeen City and Aberdeenshire, and we have a team that support the 28 secondary schools across the region. And what they do is our whole remit is round about engaging employers with education. And there's lots of different benefits with that, lots of different activities employers can get involved with. And our team will work through the Young Persons Guarantee pro forma to find where that suits you and your business best. That can be anything from CV or mock interviews. It can be doing some sector insights. It can be looking at sharing your business as a potential employer for a young person. You know, if they start off, where could they end up? And it's really our whole role about engaging employers with education is so that it helps prepare them for the world of work.
And how did you become involved with LEEA?
We were delighted to be asked to come along and have a stand at LiftX, which was held at P&G Live last year. And we've got great relationships with the regional representative, Rory, at LEEA. So we actually had our chair of the board do a keynote speech last year at LiftX. And we were able then to tap into the employers that were there and look at how we could help them to connect with their future workforce. We're all aware that across the majority of sectors, there's skills gaps. And although there's lots of upskilling things going on, there's still a lot that we can do to attract young people into the sectors, and therefore creating that talent pipeline that I think most employers would be really happy to get involved with. We work a lot with trade body and membership organisations, and we've done lots of different presentations and workshops with some of those that are here in the North East region where we work. What I would just add in there, Jenny, is that I mentioned earlier we're one of 20 groups across Scotland. So if you don't happen to be in Aberdeen, for example, you wouldn't necessarily want to connect with us, but there are 19 other groups across Scotland that will be close to you and that do the same work as we do, and they would be absolutely delighted to help you engage with your future workforce.
And of course, as you say, the future workforce of tomorrow is so important. And this ties in with an initiative that LEEA is doing called Think Lifting, which is encouraging young people into the lifting industry. Is there anything that our members can do to support you in your work?
Absolutely. First thing is for your members to have an appetite to want to get involved with the future workforce, and it sounds like there absolutely is. And what I would suggest is that they reach out and get in touch with us or with one of their other groups across Scotland. And through the Young Persons Guarantee, we work with employers to work out how they can support young people in schools, what sort of resources they may have to be able to do that, what kind of things they would want to do. Because for young people in school, it's all about inspiration, Jenny. It's all about them thinking about the opportunities, the career pathways that are available to them. And employers coming in and speaking with young people really give them that inspiration and can demonstrate clear pathways to where the opportunities are. There's great sector growth highlighted across the entire Scottish economy, and I think it's a fantastic way for employers to really tap into that talent pipeline, but also to help develop some of their staff and meet some of their corporate and social responsibility needs. So I would urge LEEA members that if you're not engaged with DYW across Scotland, please feel free to get in touch. It really does make a difference, and it's a really important, the work that we do is so important in terms of the education landscape across Scotland. So we would be absolutely delighted to speak to any of your members about becoming more involved with our secondary schools.
And a great insight into the profession, I imagine, would be gaining some work experience with one of LEEA's member companies. Can you organise those as well?
Absolutely. I think work experience or work tasters or work placements is a fantastic way that employers can commit and demonstrate their commitment to offering that to a young person, because it brings a world of work to life for a young person. You know, some of our young people may not have had that opportunity since coming out of the pandemic years, and therefore to be able to step into the world of work before you're actually stepping into the world of work is a fantastic opportunity. And what we are able to do through engaging with DYW Northeast is that we are able to tell you a bit more about that, about what that could look like. And because we're kind of the connection force in the Northeast, it means that we're able to forward on your details through to, we have 2 work placement teams that operate across the 2 local authorities, so that's Aberdeen City and Aberdeenshire. So we would initiate that conversation and then we'd pass it over to the work placement experts for them to take forward with you.
Is the engineering industry something that comes to mind with people that you're working with?
We're very lucky in the Northeast that we've got quite a vibrant, robust energy sector, which would also cover engineering in all its formats in Aberdeen. There's lots of young people that are looking to be engineers, but they maybe don't know which sector they want to work in or what that looks like for them. And I think for your members to connect with a DYW group, to give them access to those young people that are maybe not sure, they maybe think about engineering, but they're not quite sure what that looks like for them, to be able to share those opportunities with them can really help shape their decisions as they think about what they want to do when they leave school.
Well, thank you very much for your time today.
Thank you very much, Jenny. It's been an absolute pleasure.